COVID has been certainly tough on businesses. Layoffs, shutdowns. What is next? With us today is Jordan Polon. She is the executive director of the Hartford Business Improvement District. And Jordan, thanks for being with us here today. And you've beautiful Pratt Street behind you. I love to see it.
Yeah.
Love to see it thriving. So first of all, tell us, how has COVID impacted the downtown district?
Well, here in Hartford, just like in downtowns all over North America and really all over the world, it's been really challenging for commercial business districts to operate without the tenants in the majority of these commercial buildings.
So Jordan, we've heard stories, a lot of companies, their workers have not come back to the high rises downtown, and some of the businesses have been unable to reopen. There are still some restaurants that haven't reopened yet because they just don't have the outdoor dining area and, with limited capacity. What's the prognosis? Have you seen anything close permanently?
What we are hearing about places that are closing permanently, some of them the issues that they were facing may have predated the COVID crisis a little bit. One of the earliest closures we saw was one of the downtown hotels that said that it wouldn't reopen, but in the same breath that they were going to convert to apartments, which is amazing for our district. So there have been a handful of restaurants that won't reopen, but we've seen a couple of restaurants open new. So the downtown Banh Mi opened in the midst of the COVID crisis, and they've been doing well.
So there are some suggestions that if the city wanted to get some more people downtown, that they would just put a pause on all the parking meters for the next couple of months. What do you think about that idea?
Well, the parking meters had been paused through most of the early months of the COVID crisis. Okay. So downtown, there's still a good amount of parking to be had. It's not crazy expensive. There's a lot of street parking that we're seeing used for outdoor dining and a little bit of expanse. But they had been paused for the good portion of the early months.
What's your message to people to get them to come downtown and support downtown businesses?
Well, right now, we're really hoping that people engage with Hartford.com, which is our main source of information about, what's happening. There are quite a bit of outdoor events that are happening. They're just happening on a much smaller scale. So right now, our events calendar shows 2 outdoor concerts today, 2 tomorrow, and they're experiences that people can really safely have. Pratt Street is a perfect street right now for social distancing. We've always been set up with tables and chairs more than 6 feet apart from each other. It's a beautiful outdoor environment.
And you have so many historic businesses like Stackpole, Moore, and Tryon. You have a lot of businesses that have been there for decades who really need the support. How are they faring during all of this?
It's a challenge for every single business. I mean, some businesses have been really well positioned to pivot to an online model. And people are making their own personal decisions. Some people are very comfortable coming downtown and eating in outdoor dining, and some people just aren't there yet. But we need to remind folks that you can still support the things that you love, whether you're supporting them in person or not. So if you can't make it downtown to a place like Stackpole, they have a beautiful online site where you can still continue to support your favorites, even if you're not quite ready to come downtown and support them in person yet.
And Tim Moore of the Blue House Group, who was on this program about a month ago, was telling me that, of course, he helped bring free Wi-Fi to downtown, right in that street where you're sitting. How has that been helping?
This is going to be hugely exciting for us. So our organization just made the commitment yesterday to sponsor this program so that it will continue to exist through September and October. So what this is going to be able to provide is a free, serious bandwidth, and much more secure option for working in a public space. So if you're missing your office and you're missing a downtown environment, you'll be able to come downtown and know that you can open up your laptop and have a Zoom meeting that isn't going to drop out because of Wi-Fi connectivity issues. We're so excited.
Exciting news indeed. Jordan Polon from the Hartford Business Improvement District. We thank you so much for being with us today. Best of luck, and we encourage people, of course, to get down and support your capital city. When we come back, our look at Black-owned businesses continues, and we welcome you to comment on today's program on social media. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram.